Hello folks, I'm back. It's been 3 weeks. Have you missed us? I bet you haven't. Anyway, the reason I haven't been over because of the weather. It's pointless making videos when there's nothing really to do. But there is something to do today. The clocks went forward this morning, so we've got an extra hour of daylight now. Excellent. I'm going to finish my cuppa and I'm going to crack on. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, time to crack on. Since the last video, which like I say was 3 weeks ago now, nothing was growing. Quite a few things have shot up since then. I'll show you them later. But today I'm going to be sowing some more seeds. I went to good old Wilkinson's yesterday, bought myself some Bunyard's Exhibition broad beans, which I'll be putting in today, and some Kelvedon Wonder peas. Now I also got some seeds. This was from further along in the other allotment path there. They've got a box of seeds there, you know, help yourself, free seeds. So I got 3 packets here. I've got some cat mint, which sounds interesting. I think that must be like catnip, maybe, I don't know. Has anybody grew cat mint before? Let us know. And I've also got some more cabbage, some Durham early. Can't really go wrong with them. And some kale, Nero de Toscana or something. And I also got some lobelia from Wilkinson's yesterday as well. So, like I say, I'll be sowing them. Last time I was up, I was preparing the cups for the broad beans, because I knew I would be sowing some broad beans today. I've also got some new compost here. So we'll be having a look at that while I crack on. See you in a bit. Right, so just before I crack on, I'll show you what's been grown. As you can see there, them shallots are doing fine in the biggest tubs. And the onions, I've separated them all. These are the ones that I sowed 2 weeks ago. So, well, 3 weeks ago now, folks, for them. So I've sowed some more. I was up here yesterday. I put 20 more in. And as you can see there, the sweet peas have started to grow, which is good. And these are the experiment brassicas. Remember, can you remember what they were? Because I couldn't. I had to just look at my old video. Well, the last video I made. So the kale here is doing all right. The cabbage, no, here we go, folks. The kale is doing all right. There's no sign of the cauliflower. That's the Brunswick cabbage, and that's some other cabbage. That's the Primo cabbage. No, that's broccoli. That's Primo cabbage, and that's the Greyhound cabbage. Now, as you can see, they're a bit leggy, which means they've been searching for the light, which means it was still a little bit too early to plant them, but they have grown. So I will be sowing some more now that the time is right and all that kind of thing. These ones here, I might put them on into bigger pots. I don't know, I'll see what happens. But here's the rest of the shallots there in the cups. The ones in the bigger pots like are doing better. And these are the onions. That is the first sowing of onions that I did. And they're all doing champion there. My potatoes are under here, doing alright. Still chitting. And I got some potatoes off one of my neighbours. He had some spare, but he couldn't remember what they were. He said Pentland something. So let's see what happens there, folks. Right. Compost there. Potting tray there. Crack on. Right, so broad beans. I'm going to sow some broad beans, folks, because it's about that time. But like I say, the weather is still not very warm, so I would still hold back with some things. But onions, cabbages, stuff like that now will thrive. These are Bunyan's Exhibition. I've already sorted out 12. This is the Clover Gold compost that I'm using here. I just left it out a bit to dry out because it does get a little bit wet. And like I say, Bunyan's Exhibition. Is it Bunyan's? Bunyard's Exhibition. Get them in. I've got 12 here, ready to go. One of the easiest things to sow these, like, folks. Well, I do like me broad beans. Straight off the pot. Straight off the plant. And they're also good for freezing as well. You get a constant crop. 3 more. Oh, before as well, I don't know if you could hear us properly because I had the mic switched round the other way and I forgot to switch it round to talk into it. So if it was a little bit muffled, that's why. Right, so there you are. Broad beans. So I'm going to have to look for a pen or something now, like, because I forgot to bring one again. But I remember, that's the beauty of the videos. So, like I say, also today I'll be sowing some peas in the gutters. Well, in a gutter. Successional sowing. And I'll get these other cabbages and the kale and the lobelia started off as well. But I'm going to use that other compost in a comparison to this one. So, once again, folks, crack on! Right, I've just been to sort out some more cups because I'm going to pot on these. I've already started. I've put the greyhound into the propagating frame. I'll show you that later. But I just thought I'd get the rest in. Now, as you can see there, they've gone a bit leggy. Now I don't want them to get any more leggy, so I'm going to put them on. I'll show you. I'll put you in a better position because I also want to show you this compost. Get a good look at that because it looks like fantastic stuff yet again, folks. Anyway, I'll set you up somewhere better. Right, so let's get these leggy brassicas into a bigger pot and give them the best chance they can. And this compost, folks, this is the Clover multi-purpose. Very good. Very good. It's light and fluffy. It reminds us a bit of the good old Humax. Anyway, I'll crack on with this. Get another job ticked off the box there. So, hey, I tell you what, it's a good job I put on my last video, which everything was. I've already taken the greyhound cabbage out. Like I say, the primo cabbage hasn't worked. There's one just starting to come up there now. So this was just an experiment, remember. So the next ones are the broccoli. So I'll get these out. Tricky. Hopefully not tricky. Just give it a bit of a squeeze at the bottom there. And hopefully it'll pull out. Lovely. Gotta be delicate, folks, delicate. Always hold the seedlings by the seed leaf and nothing else. Don't touch the stem, or if there's any true leaves grown, leave them alone. just pick them up by the seed leaves there. Stick it in the hole, and I'm going to plant it a little bit deeper because it is a bit leggy there, and give it a good firming down, because all brassicas like firm soil, so it's no good starting them off in loose compost. They've got to be firmed. I've actually found a pen which works. It's not the best one, and it's not the most ideal, but what did I say that was? Broccoli. Brock. I know what that means. So I get that one into the propagating frame. See how I've planted it a little bit deeper there? Spot on. Right, I'll get all of these done, and I'll crack on to the next part. So I'll not bother boring you. I'll just crack on. See you in a bit. Right, that's the cabbages and that done there. I've just forgot to put that one in the propagating frame, so it can stay there for now. Anyway, lobelia. This is the Clover Gold compost. It was just the rest of the compost that was in here. So I'm going to use the other compost for this, the multi-purpose, just to sprinkle over the top. And I've also found some vermiculite. Proper garden, I mean, man. So I'll add some of this as well. Let's make it look good. Give it a mix up. The 10p mix up. Remember 10p mix ups, folks? Great, used to get loads. Halfpenny chews. So get these out. These are called Colour Cascade, and it says on the back of the packet, so from February to April, indoors. Well, it's coming up to April now, so midway, and it's just started to rain as well there, folks. So that scuppers me plans for anything outdoors today, I think. Well, it does for now anyway. Oh, hey, they're really tricky to open, these, man. It's like them bags you get from Sainsbury's and what have you. How are you supposed to open them? Right, these seeds are tiny. If you don't know how to sow lobelia seeds, very lightly, that's all I can say. Then when they have grew, make them into clumps, you know. They're not individual plants. You'll never ever thin these seedlings out. Might as well stick the lot in there. Why not? Nothing to lose. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then I'll get some of this compost with a vermiculite. Sprinkle over the top. Sorry about that, folks. My batteries ran out. I've just changed them over there, and like I was saying, can you see? I've covered the seeds with the compost and vermiculite mix, and I'll put them into the propagating frame over there when they're ready, when it's time and all that. Right, so I'll crack on. I've got another couple of jobs to do before I go, so I want to get busy. Check it out. Laters. Right, I've just been having a tidy up in the greenhouse here, getting things sorted out. So there's all of the cabbages all potted on, and the kale, what have you. I've put the broad beans in there as well. Once they've had a water from the bottom, I'll put the glass over the top. There's me little signs. I hope they work alright. They should do. I've put these onions that I potted on yesterday in this tray at the back there, and I've put some catmint, some Durham early, and some kale in there, and I've saved some dahlia seeds from last year, so I've put them in there just to see what happens. And they'll be going into here, into the propagating frame where the lobelia is, and I'll leave these sweet peas in here for now as well. So I'll put them dahlias, the ones that I've just potted on there, I'll put them in there, get the cover over, and I've just got me bit gutter there, so it's time for some gutter peas. Right folks, that's not the best angle in the world, but you can see what I'm doing from there, so I'll crack on and get these gutter peas in. As you can see there, I've blocked off the ends with a couple of pots, because obviously you don't want the soil to come up the ends, like, you know. So just fill it up. Good compost this. Nice and fluffy. So this should be a good start for the peas. A little bit more there for good luck. Give it a bit of a firming down. Then start sowing the peas. Now, where did I put them? Ah, over here. Now I like to do this methodically. I don't know if that's on an angle there, I'm not sure, I can't see. I can't see what you can see. I hope it's recording after all that. So I like to put the seeds in. I know a lot of people just sprinkle them up any old how, but I like to do it like this. In figures of 5. About 2 inches apart. Plenty in. Now once these are done, I'll put them up on the bench, on the shelf, where no mice can get at them. But if you haven't got shelves or anything you can put them on where the mice can't get them, a good idea is to put some fleece over, because mice don't like to feel the fleece on the feet, apparently, so they'll keep off. Because what it is about the mice in the peas, once the peas have sprouted and they start growing, they set off a lovely smell, and that's what the mice are looking for, because they've been hibernating for a while. They'll be coming back out looking for something to eat. So if you don't fleece your peas, you'll be fleeced by the mice. Doesn't have to be exact, but you know, figure of 5, if you can see there what I'm doing. Very mathematical. A few more. One, two, and another one for good luck. So that's that. Now I'll just get some of the compost there, cover it over. Well folks, it's 6:30 and there's hardly a cloud in the sky. Lovely. Right, as I was saying before, my batteries ran out, but it wasn't my batteries that ran out this time, it was my memory card. So I had to delete some files. But anyway, there's the peas in the gutter. They'll be fine up there. No sign, well, no mice will be able to get up there, that's for certain. But I'm not sure if you could hear us, if the camera ran out before I mentioned it. But if you do put your peas on the ground, cover them with fleece, because mice don't like fleece on the feet. Anyway, I'll start you off on here. I've just put these shallots and the onions down there. Make a little bit of space up here. And there's the, I showed you these before, under the glass. All ready to go. Now that the warmer weather's coming, get in. Oh, here's me bay. Look at this. Nice and dried out. Now, is that ready? I don't know. Does anybody want some bay? Let us know. Right. That's everything under there. I'm not going to bother lifting it up. You've seen under there. There's the potatoes. As you know, they're the Pentland something. So we'll find out. And the Charlotte and all that are still under there doing nice. So that's good. Right, I have managed to get a little bit of work done outside today as well. I'll show you that in a minute, but first of all, look folks, look what I've noticed. Blossom. Is it going to focus in? Focus in! There's some blossom on the plums. I hope it doesn't get frosty again, like. There's still some daffodils there, nice. And a lot of tulips are starting to come up now. And the ones I planted last year, they're up now as well. So that's good. There's a lot of growth on this apple tree as well. Plenty of buds forming on there, which is good. Right, this is the only little bit I need to sort of tidy up. Well, sort of tidy up. Let's rephrase that, Dave. This is the only bit that needs to be tidied up now. I've started digging and manuring this bed here. Dug it over. I've started putting the manure on. But like I say, it's 6:30 now. It's getting a bit late. This green manure has grown a canny bit, like. But I don't know what to do. Like I keep saying this, folks. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do with this manure. But it's grown alright, I suppose. Let's see what it does when the time comes. I've also managed to get another row of where the potatoes are going there. Another one there. That one's filled. They're all filled with the cow manure on the bottom, just like I did the first one. So I should get 3 good rows out of there. And this bit, I don't know. Sweet corn maybe, who knows. This other bit, just a little bit digging over. Not too I'm not too worried about that. These are other apple trees here, the Ergemont russet, starting to bud on there. Bud up. And the pear tree. Signs of things to come, folks. I'll just quickly show you this when I remember. Look what I found in a skip. Hey, I love skips, me. Solid bits of wood. Now, as someone was getting the conservatory built, and the builder just like left loads of this. He didn't come back for weeks, so I can have them. Spot on them, like. Make some good use of them. Right, what else? This wildlife area here is starting to show signs of new growth as well. There's a few daffodils down there. I'll get this tidied up in a few weeks' time when it starts getting a bit warmer. It is still quite a little bit of a breeze there, folks, but it's turned out quite nice there now. It was raining earlier on. I just wanted to get cracking, you know, crack on, as they say. So I'm gonna get me cuppa, finish me little thing, me little video for the day. Look at that, lush. Let's hope they survive. So, like I say, I'll get me cuppa. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, folks, that's me done for the day. It's getting on to 7 o'clock now. Just going to finish me cuppa and head off home. So, that's been a little quick roundup of the end of March on Dave's allotment garden and all that kind of thing. So, God damn it! So, folks, that's me done. Now I'm finished. The sun is just about to go down. It's just after 7 o'clock. I shouldn't have looked into the sun there. Now all I can see is a big circle in my eyes. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to finish my cuppa, head off home. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'll get my words right in a minute. Try again. Right, folks, that's it. I've had enough. I'm going to go home, finish this cuppa. Right, folks, that's me done for the day. I'm going to finish this cuppa and head off home. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Not that there's been much of an episode, I've just been cracking on. But, like I say, I hope you do enjoy these episodes of mine. And if you haven't already, please do comment, like and subscribe. It's well appreciated. It always is. There'll be plenty of things to do in the next coming weeks, folks. It's Easter in 2 weeks' time, and that's about time to start thinking about putting your potatoes out. So there, something to look forward to. But I'll be back before then. I'll crack on. See you in a bit. Take care. Bye now.